The battlefield is not out there. It's in here. If you don't win in your mind, you'll never win in your life. Today we're diving deep into the mind, the real battleground. Your mentality shapes your reality, your future, your legacy. If you're ready to rise higher, live stronger, and step into the life you deserve, you must sharpen your mentality like a sword. Let's talk about 10 powerful ways to do just that. Motivation is like a spark. It's exciting, it's bright, but it fades fast. It's a wave that can lift you up for a moment, but it won't carry you to shore. Motivation comes and goes with the weather, with your mood, with your circumstances. But discipline is forever. Discipline is forever. Discipline is the engine that keeps running when the world around you falls silent. It's what you call on when your body is tired, when your heart is heavy, and when nobody is clapping for you. You have to understand, if you are waiting to feel motivated every morning, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. Champions don't wait for a feeling. They move on command. They move because their purpose is bigger than their emotions. There will be days when you wake up and you don't feel like doing anything. Days when doubt whispers louder than dreams. Days when your vision feels distant and the grind feels endless. That's when discipline steps into the ring. That's when you show yourself who you really are. Discipline says, I don't care how you feel. We're showing up anyway. Discipline says, we have work to do, dreams to build, mountains to climb. And if you want to be uncommon, if you want to be great, you must live by discipline, not motivation. Because the truth is, the ones who win in life aren't always the most talented. They aren't always the luckiest or the smartest. They're the ones who showed up day after day, hour after hour. When it was raining, when it was cold, when nobody believed in them, they showed up when the excitement wore off. They showed up when the applause stopped. That's what discipline looks like. It's doing the right thing, the hard thing, especially when you don't feel like it. Think about a stonecutter. He hammers away at a rock 100 times without a crack showing. But on the 101st blow, the rock splits in two. Was it that last strike that did it? No. It was every single swing before it, powered by discipline, not motivation. Every day you stay committed, even when it's boring, even when it's exhausting, you are swinging the hammer against your rock. Every rep you push, every early morning you get up, every late night you spend perfecting your craft, it's a strike that matters. So hear me clearly. Motivation is a feeling, but discipline is a decision. Motivation is hype, but discipline is character. Anybody can get excited. Anybody can talk a big game. But when the cameras are off and the lights go down, discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers, the average from the extraordinary. You don't have to feel ready. You don't have to feel inspired. You just have to move. You just have to decide. Because if you build your life on discipline, there is nothing that can stop you. Your future doesn't belong to the most motivated. It belongs to the most disciplined. Choose discipline and you'll choose greatness. Talk to yourself like you mean it. Speak with conviction. Speak with authority. Speak with fire in your soul. The words you pour into yourself are not just sounds, they are seeds. Seeds that will grow into the life you live tomorrow. Understand this. Every single day, your mind is listening, your heart is listening, your future is listening. And if you keep feeding it doubt, fear, and smallness, you are writing a story that was never meant to be yours. Stop waiting on the applause. Stop waiting on the approval. Stop waiting on somebody to tap you on the shoulder and tell you you're enough. Look in that mirror and realize you have been enough from the beginning. The factory you came out of does not make mistakes. God doesn't create accidents. You are not an accident. You are not a burden. You are not somebody's afterthought. You are a masterpiece in progress. You keep waiting for people to affirm you when the real power is in you affirming yourself. It's easy to live by the opinions of others. It's easy to shrink, to play small, to hide behind excuses when the world doesn't cheer for you. But champions aren't built by cheers. Champions are built in silence, in the quiet moments, in the lonely nights, when nobody is clapping and you still rise anyway, when nobody is watching and you still speak victory over your life. That's when your destiny is forged. That's when you become unstoppable. You have to become the loudest voice in your life. You have to drown out the lies with truth. You have to stand tall in the face of fear and declare, I am built for more. I am designed for greatness. I am called to something bigger than my past, bigger than my mistakes, bigger than the opinions of small minds. You don't need permission to be powerful. You don't need validation to walk tall. It's already inside you, waiting for you to believe it, waiting for you to claim it, waiting for you to step into it like it was yours all along. Every morning, every night, you have two choices: feed yourself defeat or feed yourself destiny. Speak words that lift you higher, words that push you forward, words that align with the vision, not with the fear. This is not about arrogance. This is about ownership, owning your worth, owning your dreams, owning your future. Because if you don't speak life into yourself, the world will be more than happy to speak death into you. Your words are architects. They are builders. They are chisels, carving the stone of your life into the monument you were always meant to become. So talk to yourself like you mean it, like your life depends on it. Because it does. You are not small. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are built for victory. Now go speak it, live it, and become it. Protect your peace ruthlessly. Understand this. You can't plant seeds in a battlefield and expect a garden to grow. If your mind is constantly under attack by negativity, by doubt, by fear, you will never produce the life you were created to live. You will never bloom. You will never rise. A mind in chaos cannot build a future in peace. You must cut off negative energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Some of you are letting people live rent-free in your head who do nothing but tear you down. You are entertaining doubt when you should be entertaining destiny. You are feeding fear when you should be feeding your faith. Enough is enough. The noise, the distractions, the toxic conversations, the endless gossip, the people who only show up when they need something but disappear when you're the one in need. You have to let all of it go. Turn off the toxic noise. Turn off the doubt. Turn off the voice that says you can't, you won't, you shouldn't. Turn it off. Cut the line. End the broadcast. Your mind is too valuable to be a dumping ground for other people's insecurities. Protect it the way a king guards the gates to his castle. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not everyone deserves to hear your dreams. Not everyone deserves to walk the journey with you. That is not arrogance, it's wisdom. Peace is not just something nice to have when life is easy. Peace is power. Peace is clarity. Peace is strength in the storm. It is the difference between making a move out of fear and making a move with purpose. It is the foundation you build your entire future on. And when you protect your peace, you think clearer, you move smarter, you love deeper, you lead better. You are not obligated to attend every argument you're invited to. You are not required to respond to every insult. You are not responsible for fixing every broken soul that crosses your path. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is smile, stay silent, and move on. Not every battle is yours to fight. Some battles are sent to distract you, to slow you down, to keep you from reaching the greatness that's ahead of you. Don't take the bait. Your peace is non-negotiable. It's not up for debate. It's not something you sacrifice for temporary approval or shallow applause. The people who belong in your life will respect your boundaries. They will protect your spirit, not poison it. They will water your dreams, not stomp on them. You owe it to yourself and to the people counting on you to fight for your peace every single day. Because when you have peace, you have power. And when you have power, there's nothing on this earth that can stop you from becoming everything you were born to be. Failure is not the end, it's the ignition. It's the match that lights the fire inside you when the world expects you to lay down and quit. Every great champion, every legend you admire, every name you know and respect, they didn't get there because they never fell. They got there because they refused to stay down. Understand this. The fall is inevitable, but what separates the great from the forgotten is what they do when they hit the ground. It's easy to stand tall when the sun is shining. It's easy to keep moving when the winds are at your back. But real character, real strength, real greatness, it's forged in the storms, in the failures, in the moments when it feels like the whole world is screaming no at you. When you fail, you are standing at the doorway of transformation. You have two choices. You can let failure define you, defeat you, bury you, or you can let it refine you, teach you, build you into something the world has never seen. Pain is a professor. Disappointment is a training ground. Every setback you experience is rich soil for a comeback if you choose to plant your feet, grit your teeth, and refuse to give up. Don't you dare mistake a fall for finality. Falling does not mean you're finished. It means you're fighting. It means you're in the arena. It means you are daring to chase something bigger than yourself. You think Michael Jordan didn't miss shots? You think Oprah never got rejected? You think Denzel himself never heard the word no? Rejection is a rite of passage for those destined for greatness. They didn't let the fall break them. They use it to build themselves stronger, smarter, and hungrier than ever before. You have to get up. And not just get up, but get up with wisdom. Get up with a lesson in your pocket. Get up with a fire in your gut that says, this is not how my story ends. Too many people sit in the dust waiting for someone to lift them, waiting for permission. But life doesn't hand out permission slips. Life hands you obstacles and watches what you do with them. Will you crumble or will you climb? Move forward, even if it's 1 inch at a time. Even if your knees are bloody and your heart is heavy, move forward. Because the prize doesn't go to the perfect. It doesn't go to the ones who never stumbled. It goes to the ones who refuse to quit. The ones who used failure as fuel. The ones who wrote their story in the ink of resilience. You are not finished. You are being forged. Failure is not a tombstone, it's a stepping stone. Let the world see you fall, and then let them see you rise higher than ever before. That's how you fail forward. That's how you win. Surround yourself with lions. I'm talking about people who roar with ambition. People who wake up hungry to be better. People who are chasing something bigger than themselves. If you're the smartest one in the room, it's not a badge of honor. It's a warning sign. Find a new room. Find a room that challenges you, a room that stretches you, a room where you feel a little uncomfortable because you know you're being pulled higher. Your circle matters more than you realize. You see, iron sharpens iron, but guess what? Rotten wood breaks rotten wood. If you surround yourself with people who settle, who make excuses, who laugh at discipline. It won't be long before you're making the same excuses, living the same small story. Mediocrity is contagious, but so is greatness. And the truth is, your life is a reflection of the expectations of the people closest to you. If they expect average, you'll settle for average. But if they expect excellence, demand growth. Celebrate your wins and call you higher when you slip. You will rise. The people you keep around you should remind you of where you're going, not of where you came from. They should challenge your comfort zone, challenge your laziness, challenge your small thinking. They should be so focused on building their own dreams that it inspires you to level up every single day. A lion doesn't spend time explaining to sheep why he moves the way he moves. A lion moves because that's who he is. You need people around you who move like that, who push you by the way they live, not just by what they say. Cut ties with anyone who drains your energy, belittles your dreams, or laughs at your discipline. You don't have to hate them. Just love yourself enough to protect your future. Love your purpose enough to be intentional about your environment. Because energy is contagious. Mindset is contagious. Excellence is contagious. If you sit at the table with lions long enough, you start to walk like a lion, think like a lion, dream like a lion, and conquer like a lion. It's not about arrogance, it's about environment. It's about surrounding yourself with people who look at impossible and laugh. People who hear the word can't and say, watch me. People who believe that work ethic beats talent when talent doesn't work. That's the kind of fire you need around you. Not just friends, not just acquaintances, allies, soldiers, people who will fight for their future and push you to fight for yours. The world doesn't owe you anything. Life will not hand you success. You have to want it enough to change your surroundings, change your environment, change your standard. You have greatness inside of you, but it will suffocate in the wrong atmosphere. So today, make a decision. Find your lions, walk with warriors, run with dreamers, build with believers, and never again apologize for expecting more from yourself or from the people you call your circle. Pray, plan, and push. These are not just words, they are a formula for building a life that refuses to be average. Because listen to me carefully, faith without work is dead, and dreams without action are nothing more than dust blowing in the wind. It's not enough to want it. It's not enough to talk about it. It's not even enough to dream it. You have to move, you have to work, you have to fight. When you pray, you are not asking the universe to hand you a silver platter. You are asking for strength to keep going when you don't feel strong. You are asking for clarity when the world around you is clouded with noise and doubt. Prayer is not a wish list. Prayer is a conversation with your future self. It's a moment where you tell the world, I am not alone in this. I have something greater backing me up. Prayer lifts your spirit and plants your feet firmly on the battlefield of life. But prayer alone is not enough. You have to plan. You must dream with your eyes open. You need a blueprint for your future, the same way an architect needs a design before he ever lays a brick. Plan with vision. See yourself beyond your circumstances. See the mountain and also see the summit. Don't just pray for a better life. Map out the steps to build one. Your plan doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be complete. It just has to be real, and it has to be yours. And once you've prayed, once you've planned, now it's time to push. Push through fear. Push through doubt. Push through the nights when the world seems to have forgotten your name. Because life will not hand you your destiny. It will not lay it at your feet like a gift. You have to snatch it. You have to demand it. You have to bleed for it if you must. Destiny bows only to those who refuse to quit. Fear is not your enemy. Fear